Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to talk about Niagara Falls Comic Con. From the point of view of a Star Wars fan, a Star Wars collector, because that's all I collect here on the channel. That's all I do on the channel, hence the name Seriously Star Wars. So kind of wanted to check out Niagara Falls Comic Con, take a look at tickets and stuff because they posted tickets for sale just a couple days ago, so that's really exciting. I do have the time booked off for Niagara Falls Comic Con, which I will be going in 2025. So if there's anyone watching that has been to the con before, and you're watching either on the replay or in the live chat, let me know your experiences at Niagara Falls Comic Con because I've seen some. I've taken a look at some uh, some walkthroughs of Niagara Falls Comic Con, and it looks really awesome. As you can see from the thumbnail, if you're on YouTube, like there's a picture of a Rancor. That is Roxy the Rancor, which they brought up from I believe Jacksonville. I want to say, and they brought that up. It's like a full size Rancor, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about Niagara Falls Comic Con because that's going to be the next Comic Con that I will be going to. I'll be probably skipping out on Calgary Expo this coming year in 2025 because that's in April. I don't know. I guess it depends on which guests come down there and stuff like that. Because if there's some decent Star Wars guests, I may go down there just to get an autograph or two or a photo op or two or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see. But at the moment, I think Niagara Falls is going to be the next Comic Con that I go to. So like I said, I do have the time booked off. So Niagara Falls Comic Con. Let me share my screen here. Um, it is May 30th to June 1st, 2025. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. So yeah, I have that long weekend or that weekend booked off. So we're looking at 243 days left, and you can buy tickets, which is pretty cool. Like I said, they went up for sale just the other day, so we'll take a look at the prices and stuff like that. But yeah, as I was mentioning, I've taken a look at some walkthroughs for Niagara Falls Comic Con on YouTube, and I might throw up a clip or two on the stream here and just kind of do a walkthrough of it because it looks pretty big. Like I said, I haven't been there myself yet. JT says, "Dude, I go to this con. LOL. Let's meet." Oh, really, JT? Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So, JT, are you going this year then? Because that'd be cool. I didn't know you were so close. LOL. No, I'm not. So I'm over on the west end, western Canada. So I'm in Alberta. So I don't know. I'm not great with the U.S. geography. Uh, I'm where am I compared to you? So I'm mm, what state am I above? I'm just looking on my Google Maps here. I'm above Montana. I'm above Montana and the little tip of Idaho there. If that gives you an idea. So yeah, I'm not close to you, but I'll be flying out to Niagara Falls. So yeah, definitely. If you're gonna be there this year, we'll definitely meet up. That's for sure. Like I said, I'll be going on the Friday and the Saturday because I have my hotel from the Thursday to the Sunday, so I'll be flying back home on the Sunday. But yeah, if you're going, yeah, we'll definitely meet up, JT, for sure. Yeah, so this is exciting. This will be exciting for me because one, it's a different con. Like it's not run by Fan Expo, so it should be interesting to see the difference. So should be interesting to see the difference and see the different vendors. Like I'm sure it'll be like uh like similar to Fan Expo, like a Fan Expo run con where they'll have like local vendors. So they'll have like vendors from Ontario and whatever states are close by there as well. So that'll be cool to see. But also it'll be be interesting to see what kind of guests they get because I looked at guests from last year and previous years, which I'll get into in a moment, and it looked like they had a bunch of wrestling guests as well. So that's pretty awesome. Um, Dang, you're far. This is my neck of the woods, though. Haven't decided if I'm going to this yet because I go for certain guests. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think you should go up just so you and I can meet as well, though. That'd be awesome. And Patrick from Poptography, there's a good chance he's going to be flying up and meeting me up there as well. Pod Racing Pulp says that's a small leap across the pond. Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit of a leap across the pond for you there, Pod Racing Palps. But yeah, I think I'm excited because I've also seen some videos of other content creators who are in the Niagara Falls area, specifically Top Pops. Um, and he goes to Niagara Falls Comic Con and has a booth there every year. So I'm excited to check out his booth. But he also has shopped at some local collectible stores in Niagara Falls, and some of them look really awesome to go to as well. So I'm excited to see that kind of stuff as well. Like I said, I'll be at the con. It'll probably most likely be the Friday and the Saturday. Like I said, I fly back on Sunday, so um, that gives me a little bit of time on Friday to kind of look at some collectible stores as well. So yeah, it'll be exciting, and it's also exciting because I haven't been to Central or Eastern Canada, whichever that is considered. I guess that's Central Canada. So that'll be exciting in that way too. JT, I'm going to MegaCon Orlando and then Star Wars Celebration Japan. But these types of cons are local to me, and the weekend and on the weekends, which is so nice. There's a good chance. Yeah. Well, like I said, if you do, we'll definitely meet up. I'm not. I can't do Japan. That's a little bit out of my budget right now, but hopefully they have a Star Wars celebration in the states that I'll be able to go to next time. But yeah, so Niagara Falls will be the next con that I go to, unless Calgary Expo, which is in April, has any good guests. So we'll have to see. But Niagara is going to be like the main where I'm going to be focusing all my energy and my funds. I think for that con there because it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Um, yeah, so there's like I said that my thumbnail shows that Rancor. So Roxy the Rancor is a full size Rancor, um, which they brought up from I want to say Jacksonville. I feel like it's Jacksonville. Yeah, from a galaxy far, far away. I'm just looking at their Facebook page. Let me share their Facebook page here. Yeah, so they brought the Rancor up. Yeah, I think it was from Florida or something. But you can see some of these images. Like it's a full size Rancor. That's pretty awesome. Like we don't get anything over at Calgary Expo or even Edmonton Expo. So that's pretty cool that they have that. Um, yeah, I do like that. That's awesome. So this is our Facebook page. Yeah, they also have exhibitor applications open. So if anyone's going as an exhibitor, let me know because I'm down for picking up some art because I love me some Star Wars art when I go to these conventions. So let me know if you're an artist that's selling some Star Wars art. Let me know ahead of time, and I'll definitely make sure to stop by your booth So this con is hosted by Dave and Adams Co., which does a bunch of the small cons throughout the year in our area. Nickel City Con, Frightmare at the Falls. Yeah, I've heard Frightmare at the Falls um, is a good one as well. Also, Fan Expo Canada in Toronto isn't too far. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to mention because I'll be doing Niagara Falls this year, and then I think I might try and do uh, Fan Expo Canada like the following year because that's supposed to be the third biggest con. Like it's supposed to be the biggest con next to New York and San Diego. So or that's what I've heard. I don't know if there's any truth to that at all, but that's what I've heard that Fan Expo Comic Con or Fan Expo Canada is the biggest con next to those two cons. So um, I'm gonna try and do that one in 2026 because that one's I think that one takes place in like August. So like it was only like a month ago. Oh, I guess a little over a month ago now that happened. Pod Racing Palps, who's your favorite Star Wars character? I'll draw you one. Oh, nice. Darth Maul. I mean, Darth Maul's my favorite character. So yeah, I would love to see that drawing. I didn't know you were a an artist there, Pod Racing Palps. That's awesome. I'd love to see your work. Uh, Edgeless says, "Hi, Christopher. Hey, Edgeless. Thanks for hopping in the chat. Appreciate it. Just doing a little casual chat about Niagara Falls Comic Con because I will be going in May of 2025. So excited to do that. But yeah, let's take a look at their Facebook page while we're on it because it does have early bird tickets are now on sale. So yeah, we will jump on their website and take a look at that in a moment. Um, but yeah, they had some. I think they had some pretty decent guests last year. Uh, Look at that, Lou Ferrigno. I mean, he's been to Edmonton, so I'm not really don't really care about Lou Ferrigno. Yeah, let me just jump onto their website here then, because like I said, they have tickets up for sale. Yeah, so as I mentioned, May 30th to June 1st is the con. Tickets. Let's go and look at tickets here. So Friday pass. There we go. So Friday's 3 p.m. till 8 p.m., which I think usually the first day of any con is usually a shorter day. So yeah, I feel like that's a pretty decent amount of time. Guest lineup and schedules are subject to change. Yeah, they haven't even started announcing guests yet, but they had a couple Star Wars guests last year, which is cool. Well, I'll take a look at the previous guests from previous years in a moment. But yeah, the Friday pass. Let's see how much the Friday pass is here. So Friday pass is $40. That's not too bad for an adult. So that's not too bad. $40 for the Friday isn't too bad at all. Saturday pass. See how much a Saturday pass is. Saturday pass is $60, and Saturday is 10 till 6, so that's a full day. Sunday's 10 till 4. Let's see what a Sunday pass is. So Sundays is 50, so that's not too bad. So I'm looking at about $100 for the Friday and the Saturday, which isn't too bad. And these are early bird prices that they're selling for right now. So that'll be cool. Pot Racing Cup says I've been known to dabble. I put some artwork on my Instagram now and then. Okay, drop your drop your Instagram down in the chat here. I'll check it out because I had no idea you were um, drawing, painting, whatever, doing art. So I'll definitely check you out. I'll follow you on Instagram as well. Um, but then, as far as tickets go, they got the 3 day deluxe pass. So all 3 days, which the 3 day pass is uh, oh, 3 day pass is only $100. So I might as well just get a 3 day pass. I mean, chances are I'm gonna apply for the press pass at this one because I did get the press pass um, for Edmonton Expo just last weekend. So I believe I should be okay getting the press pass here. But if not, I guess I'll get the probably just get the 3 day because it's just as much as the Friday and the Saturday together is $100. So the 3 day deluxe pass is $100. So you save a little bit of money getting the 3 day pass, which is good to know. Um, so yeah, that's the 3 day pass, and then they got a couple other options. So they got the speed pass, admission into the event 30 minutes before the general public on all 3 days, front of the line access to all the autograph sessions, photo ops, and Q&A panels, which is cool. So that's, I guess, like well, I was going to say similar to their VIP. So then they got VIP admission to the event 30 minutes before general public, front of the line access for autographs, photo ops, collectible t-shirt, hat, tote, exclusive lithograph and button, free popcorn courtesy of Icon Autographs. Woohoo, free popcorn. Exclusive blockhead, one free authentication at the Icon Autographs authentication booth, one surprise celebrity autograph 8x10, and one collectible Funko. So let's see how much these ones are. So the speed pass is speed pass is 300. Um, which I'm not going to get the speed pass. I'm not going to do the VIP, but let's see how much the VIP is out of curiosity. VIP is only another $75 more. So I guess VIP sounds like it'd be worth the money to do VIP over the speed pass. So if you're going to Niagara and you want that early access and all that stuff. And then there's the Rockstar one. So the Rockstar experience, what's this? One autograph, one photo op. Oh, one autograph and one photo op from every celebrity guest, as well as reunion photo ops. Priority entrance into the event 30 minutes before the general public on all 3 days. Priority seating at all the panels. Lunch and refreshments provided on all 3 days. Commemorative t-shirt, beanie, tote bag, exclusive lithograph, uh, Icon autograph, swag bag loaded with autographed merchandise, personal liaison throughout the weekend. You get a personal liaison if you do this Rockstar experience. Like, I wonder, like, that's that's pretty awesome. Like, it sounds pretty pricey. Oh, there's only 5 available too. Uh, yeah, you get a personal liaison, free popcorn, which, like, I don't know. I think the free popcorn is funny. Like, come on, free popcorn. It's a smaller con. VIP doesn't ever seem worth it to me for the price. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's what you're going after. It depends if you want that early access and stuff. Yeah, free popcorn, one exclusive blockhead, free authentication, surprise. Okay, but I think that's funny. You get free popcorn. That's a perk of these higher tiers, and then the personal liaison throughout the whole weekend. That's awesome. You just got like somebody walking with you, being like, "Get out of the way! Get out of the way! We got a special guest coming through." That's awesome. Let's see how much that is. I'm curious about that. I wouldn't get it. I'm just kind of curious how much that is. That's funny. Oh wow. So $4,700. You can have your personal liaison. You get the your lunch and refreshments on all 3 days. That's wow. I don't know who would buy that. I won't be getting that. That's for sure. But to have a personal liaison, that'd be kind of fun. I mean, I wouldn't do it at this con. Like 4,700. Oof, that's crazy. Personal liaison and popcorn. Uh, I hope it's like unlimited popcorn. Hopefully, it's not like just like one bag of popcorn. That's all you get. That's funny. So those are the tickets. Like I said, I'll probably do the now that I know the 3 day pass is $100. Then really, it's worth it to do the 3 day pass over the 2 single days. Makes sense. Let's take a look at the guests. Like I said, they don't have any guests um, announced yet, but we can take a look at the previous guests. Like I said, they did have last year. They had a couple Star Wars guests, and I don't know which years these guests were, but they've had some pretty decent guests. It looked like Adam West back when he was still alive and kicking. Um, the Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson, Red Ranger, a lot of '90s stuff. Billy D. Williams at one point was at this con. There we go. This con, like, because I took a look at the guests from 2024 when they still had those guests on, and they tend to have a lot of wrestling guests. So Bret Hart has been a past guest. There you go. Burt Ward, who played Robin. Brutus Beefcake was a guest at one point. Carrie Elwes. Yeah, this past year, I think Chevy Chase and what's her name, Beverly D'Angelo was a guest as well. Which I don't see her on the list here, so maybe I thought she was. I think Beverly D'Angelo was as well. Christopher Lloyd was a previous guest. Christopher McDonald, Shooter McGavin. That's awesome. Um, Daniel Logan, who was just at Edmonton Expo, he was a guest at one point. The Hoff. There we go. The Hoff was a previous guest. David Barclay, I don't know who he is. David Prowse was a previous guest. Another Power Ranger, David Yost, was a previous guest. Elvira, Ernie Hudson. Yeah, so some decent names too. Giancarlo, who's who goes to all these cons, it seems like. Urkel, which we know who is in the Skeleton Crew. Green Ranger was at one of these. Jeremy Bullock was at one of these ones. Jonathan Franks, who was just in Edmonton here as well. John Herder, John Ratzenberger. Yeah, so some decent guests too. Like I said, quite a few wrestling guests, which we don't get the wrestling guests up here, and I don't think Fan Expo brings in the wrestling guests. So it's kind of neat that they bring in these wrestlers and stuff. The Undertaker, Sergeant Slaughter, um, Conroy was a previous guest. Kevin Smith. That'd be a guy I'd like to meet as well. Kevin Smith. Mm. Yes, almost an obnoxious amount of wrestling guests every year. Hey, I mean, it's it's not my thing, the wrestling guests, but like for people who do like wrestling to make the trip up here and meet all these wrestlers, that's pretty cool, right? I mean, if I was a wrestling fan, this would be a yearly thing for me. Um, well, Lex Luger, Lou Ferrigno, who's been to quite a few cons. Michael Rosenbaum. Uh, yeah, lots of Mick Foley. Mankind. Yeah, a lot of wrestlers. Peter Mayhew was here at one point at Niagara Falls. Richard Karn from uh, Home Improvement. Uh, Ross Marquand was he was just in Edmonton as well. Sean Gunn, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, a lot of wrestling guests. Sting, The Big Show, Vern Troyer was a guest. William Shatner. Yeah, there we go. Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo. They were here last year. Um, Robert Patrick, who he was supposed to be in Edmonton. Too bad he didn't make it. Edward James Olmos was a guest last year, I believe. I saw him on the guest list. Femi Taylor, Ula, she was a guest 2024. Same with the Greedo actor Paul Blake. Oh, Judith Hoag, who played April O'Neil in the live action Turtles. Yeah, so some really great previous guests. So, like not a lot of Star Wars guests, but even if they have one decent Star Wars guest, I think that would make it worth it for me to go. So I am excited about going. Um, Attractions though, let's see, costumes and cosplay, of course. Um, I don't know if we'll be able to see anything on here, but I can pull up their Instagram and I can pull up a walkthrough on YouTube as well. Legends of Wrestling. Yeah, so it's not showing any of that yet. But yeah, let me bring up their Instagram. Like I said, they had that full size Rancor. They had a couple. It looked like they had a couple good displays that you can get your photos at. Exhibitor applications again are now open. Yeah, so right there. Yeah, so they have like the bunker, the indoor bunker, which is cool. The Rancor, which is would be a cool photo op. It looks pretty cool, like their whole layout there. Their panel looks kind of just kind of like a casual sit down. That's pretty awesome. Like I said, like there's quite a few reasons why I want to check this one out because one because like they're gonna have some Star Wars stuff there. Um, their their map. Where's their map? Let me bring up their map again. It's on their website. Um, it showed like they had a couple of different Star Wars layouts. Oh, let me see if I can Google their floor plan. It's not showing on their website. They had a couple different Star Wars displays, like I said, the Rancor, the bunker. Let me see the floor plan. Or maybe it'll be on. Actually, maybe it'll be on here. It might be on their Instagram. Yeah, here we go. Here's their. Yeah, so they got like a couple big Star Wars Star Wars themed booths there. Like one big one, and then you got like two small ones and another one here. So I'm guessing the big one was probably like the Rancor, which is cool. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, like it looks like a pretty decent layout as well. I'm guessing this is like artist alley, I suppose. I'm not too sure. Doesn't really say what that is. Um, yeah, displays and attractions, exhibitors. So all the blue ones are exhibitors. So you got quite a few exhibitors. I mean, I don't think it doesn't look like it's quite as big as like Calgary Expo, some of your bigger fan expos. But sometimes these smaller ones are still fun to go to because you get some you find some real gems at some of these smaller ones. And I like that they have the celebrity photo area or autograph area in like a completely separate room too, which is kind of nice. Photo ops are in a different room. It looks like, um, so that's pretty cool. So this is from last year, yeah. So like Chevy Chase, Beverly D'Angelo was here, Matthew Lewis from Harry Potter, um, Chris Jericho, April O'Neil, Judith Hoag, um, yeah, Edward James Olmos, Peter Weller, Robert Patrick, Peter Weller. So that's RoboCop. So that's cool. Yeah, so they do have quite a few guests. It looks like that. Yeah, their guest list is actually quite large because this is just celebrities. Um, which I don't think we had that many celebrities at Edmonton Expo. I don't think featured artists. That's quite a few featured artists as well. So like they do have quite a few celebrities. That's cool. I do like that. Um, but yeah, that's the floor plan. Um, yeah, so there's that Rancor. Yeah. So like I said, the Star Wars displays I'm looking forward to. Top Pops usually has a booth there, which if you don't know who Top Pops is, he's a Canadian YouTuber, just a Canadian YouTuber who just does Funko Pop reviews and hunts on his channel, and the guy might as well be the the Canadian ambassador for Funko. Like that's how big he is. Like I think he's got a few million subscribers on his channel. So like if you're a Funko Pop collector, you know who Top Pops is, but he has a booth there, so I'm excited to see his booth and meet Top Pops, K Dog and Fish, who I've had on the Star Wars Popcast. They sometimes have a booth there, and they attend the con. Slapshot Pops, who is another Funko channel, he makes it up to Niagara Falls quite often as well. The real life Peter Griffin was at the this last year's con, which is cool. Um, he's like the spot on live action Peter Griffin cosplayer. Like he looks like the live action like real life like his name is real life Peter Griffin. So he that's what he looks like. Is the real life Peter Griffin. Um, yeah, here he is right there. So he went to this last con here, so that's pretty cool. And real life Lois Griffin. So being a Family Guy fan, that'd be cool to meet him as well. There you go. That's a pretty cool cosplay. Check out the 501st today at Niagara Falls Comic Con. Yeah, so like the 501st will have their booth there. So no, I'm excited to go to this con. Like I said, it'll be a different. I think it'll be a different vibe than like a Fan Expo one. Plus, you're at Niagara Falls, so like it'll be cool. I'm excited for it. Um, yeah, there's another photo of their layout. Yeah, look at all the Funkos just in that one. Uh, I would like to meet the real life Peter Griffin. Yeah, right. Being from Rhode Island, Patrick. Thanks for hopping in the chat. Yeah, being in Rhode Island, meeting a fellow Rhode Islander. Yeah, look at the Funko booths there. The station wagon from National Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah, the Rancor is very cool. Hopefully, that'd be cool if they have the Rancor next year. Hopefully, like life size Rancor, getting your photo with that. That's one of a kind photo, right? Uh, oh, this one, yeah, this one came from Jacksonville. The Basilic or Basic. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. It's like massive. Yeah, so they had some decent guests too. Um, I'm not sure when they'll start announcing guests. I wouldn't imagine until maybe next year, January possibly. Because I mean, it's in May. It's at the end of May, beginning of June. So actually, we could probably see it if they posted their first guests on here. Yeah, let me see when they posted their first guest announcements for 2024. Yeah, they have some hockey guests as well, which is different for a con. Like it's different. It's definitely going to be a different con, different vibe, I think, than one that's run by Fan Expo. Yeah, see, like don't miss the Star Wars pop up exhibit at Niagara Falls Comic Con and FCC. 5,000 square feet of display movie props and life size Rancor. That's cool, right? So like if I did that again, that's cool. Um, let's see if I can find the first guest announcement. 3 months away, 4 months away, and I still had guest announcements. So yeah, Roxy the Rancor. Yeah. Largest Star Wars pop up exhibit. Yeah, so hopefully they do that. That'd be cool. Um, yeah, so Femi Taylor went last year. Paul Blake, who played Greedo. So even if they get like one Star Wars guest, it'd still make it worth it for me, I think. Let me see. Christmas sales. So they were announcing guests back then, so they might be announcing. Um, they might announce it like December, maybe. They might start announcing some guests. Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting to go to. It's 45 minutes drive away. If I'm not, buddy, y'all will see me at cosplay for sure. Or if I'm not busy, yeah, well, that'll be awesome. Be a find JT day. Try and find the cosplayer that JT is cosplaying as. Right. Um, I live in Cranston, Rhode Island. The town Quahog is based off of. I'll be excited to see what Star Wars guests will be attending. Yeah, like I said, like they only had the two last year, but still, like as long as they have one or two, it'll be worth it. Plus, like smaller guests like that, like Femi Taylor and the guy who played Greedo. What was his name? Where are we? Yeah, Paul Blake. Like those are smaller actors, so I would imagine their prices wouldn't be as hefty as someone like Anthony Daniels was $150 or something for his photo op. So I'd imagine these smaller celebs they wouldn't be as hefty of a price. So that's another thing that could be a bonus, another perk for going to this going to Niagara next year. Um, I'm gonna bring up a walkthrough because there's a couple of walkthroughs, and it looks pretty awesome. Um, Let me just bring up my YouTube here because there's a couple of walkthroughs from last year, and you can kind of see the how it's laid out and the scale. Let me see if I can find a good one here. Yeah, let me bring up the walkthrough here. So yeah, look at the size of the Rancor. That's awesome. Shout out to this guy Combo Collectibles who did the walkthrough in this video. Fellow Canadian as well. So right, so I think okay, there we go. So there, yeah. See, so like, look at the size of the Rancor. That's awesome. I love that. You got that life size snake or serpent right away, like comics, Funkos. Yeah, it looks pretty. Like it looks like a decent sized con. Like I said, might not be as big as Calgary Expo, like Calgary Fan Expo, because Calgary was bigger than Edmonton. Like Edmonton's a decent size. Calgary has their own artist alley in like a separate building. So just to kind of give you an idea how big it is, this one looks like a decent size though, for sure. Patrick says, I think Niagara Falls Comic Con will be fun because we'll actually meet up and we'll get to meet some friends and fans. Yeah, exactly. Right. We'll get to meet um, K Dog and Fish, like I mentioned. Top Pops will have his booth there, and he usually, like for Funko collectors, he usually sells off Funko Pops from his personal collection, like stuff he's bought in throughout the year and he doesn't need anymore, so he'll sell those. And he's usually like, from what I'm told, what I've seen in other videos, um, he sells them for pretty reasonable prices. Like I said, Slapshot Pops will be there, which is cool. Yeah, it looks pretty impressive. Like it looks like, yeah, there's some booths that like similar booths to what I see, like the minifigures booth there. Um, Back here, like that minifigures booth right here, like that I see at Edmonton Expo. So you're gonna get I think you're gonna get some that are like, you know, at all of these cons that kind of travel and go to all of these conventions, which is to be expected. But it should be neat to see some of the the retailers, the exhibitors that are from around that area, like closer to Niagara Falls, coming up from the states or whatever, that are in that area of the states as well. I would imagine people would come up from New York and stuff. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited to go. Yeah, Funko Pops. Oh, look at, yeah, that's awesome. Look at that life size Jabba. That's cool. So that from this, kind of looks like it's like behind the because he's going row by row. So that kind of looks like it's behind the Rancor almost. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, so you got the, oh, look at the Praetorian Guards. Look at that. That's awesome. I like people showing love to the sequels, although those might be from the Mandalorian. Yeah, they look like Mandalorian ones. But yeah, life size Jabba. You get the indoor bunker. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's the 501st booth. Bo-Katan. Oh, look at the battle droid. That's awesome. Kylo Ren, BB. Yeah, so this is like the droid builders and stuff that you see at some of the cons. Um, those are cool. Yeah, I like the Star Wars displays. I like that speeder bike. You got some broken droids there. Yeah, like that. That's another booth. Like I see this one at Calgary Expo and Edmonton Expo. My big thing will be the artwork, which is that a Darth Maul there? Yeah, oh yeah, Darth Maul. You got Ahsoka. Looks like maybe a clone there. I'm not too sure, but definitely Darth Maul and Ahsoka at the top there. Like I said, if you guys are artists attending this year's Niagara Fall, or I guess next year, 2025, let me know because I'll swing by your booth and check your art out as well. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, that Lego this mini figure booth, I'm pretty sure it's the same one that comes to all the ones up here as well. More comics. Freak Show. See, Freak Show Comics, that's one that Top Pops goes to. I think they're local to I think they're based out of Niagara Falls. So it should be interesting to go to Freak Show Comics and check out their store too while we're there. Yeah, looks like some great stuff. Sketchbook, comic, and games. There's that station wagon. Oh, the DeLorean, that's awesome. Like we haven't I don't think we had that here yet. That's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, especially if they have stuff like that there. Like we don't get these movie cars up here, or at least at the ones that I've been to. They may have done them in the past, but yeah, really looking forward to Niagara Falls. And stay t- stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get updated on Niagara Falls Comic Con because I'll be doing other live streams and talking about when they post some guests as well. Specifically Star Wars guests because that's what I'm going for. Um, yeah, no, it looks awesome. Like I think I've seen this booth here too. This one with the bags, the anime bags. I've seen that one at Edmonton Expo. So, like I said, there's going to be booths and exhibitors that travel to all these cons here, but it'll be neat to see some of the different stuff. Like it looks like there's quite a bit to see. That's awesome. The life size, like the turtle van, Ontario Ghostbusters, Shredder. Getting into some of the artists here, it looks like. Yeah, so it looks like some of the artist alley, I suppose. Which again, like that's the stuff I enjoy seeing the most at these cons. I mean, aside from like the celebrities, like the autographs, the photo ops, that's fun now for me. Like I've kind of been, I'm kind of a little bit addicted to that stuff too. But the art is where it's at for me. Like for buying stuff, like look at that Ahsoka print. That was cool. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, that's a cool Ahsoka print. I like that. Yeah, so it's a decent sized con. More Funkos, figurine out. Yeah, lots of Funko booths. It looks like, which I'm all for. Um, All K Solutions. So they do lightsabers. They were at the Edmonton Expo just last weekend as well. That's a really good Bo-Katan cosplay. Very cool. Like mad respect to these cosplayers who put this much effort and time and money into making these cosplays. Celebrity autographs. So yeah, what I was saying about the layout, yeah, the celebrity autographs are in a separate, totally separate room, which is kind of nice because um, Edmonton, they're kind of like at the end of the hall. So like you're walking down, looking at all the vendors, and you can see the celebrities. So it makes it not as much of a distraction. So it's kind of nice. And then plus you don't have like lines for the celebs going back into the onto the showroom floor. So it's kind of nice that they have it separate. That's a nice little touch. Yeah, some of that stuff's awesome. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a fun time for sure. Mando there, that's cool. Yeah, definitely some different booths. Like I said, there's gonna be some booths that are gonna be the same at all these cons where they travel to all these conventions and stuff. But yeah, no, it should be neat to see the ones that are different, the ones that are kind of in that Niagara Falls area, and like I said, the artists. The artists, I like to see all their artwork. So some of the comic book creators. You know, look at that Kenobi print. That's cool. I don't think I've seen that one. Any? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I don't know who this artist is, but they have some really nice looking Star Wars prints there. See if I can get a better pause at the right moment. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that Darth Maul. That's awesome. Who is this guy? If anyone knows who this guy is, this artist, let me know. Oh, Leo. There we go. Leo Liebelman. I'm gonna look him up because that's some really nice artwork. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up now. Let's go. Let me look that up here. That's pretty awesome. What is his name again? Leo Liebelman. Oh yeah, there we go. Found it. Look at that. Where are you based out of? He doesn't have much on his Instagram, but look at that art though. Like the mall is a good one. I mean, really, to be fair, it's all good art. Really impressive. But the mall I would buy, the Kenobi one. Look at the Mando. Yeah, I'm excited for the different artists because you're gonna get artists that are local to to this area as well, which will be cool. That looks awesome. And the cosplays are always fun to see at these conventions as well. Life size TARDIS. Yeah, it looks like a decent sized con. Like I said, not huge, but a decent size still. And I like that they have these full on displays, right? Like I said, that Rancor. That's like look at that. That's awesome. Getting your photo with the life size Rancor. They better have that in 2025. Oh, there's Hulk, the Hulk Macho Man. Life size, real life Peter Griffin. That's cool. Like I said, hopefully they are there. So this looks like some of the cosplayer booths in like in a separate area, which is good too. Like I like that the cosplay area and the cosplay photo area is in a different area than the rest of the exhibitors. So that's cool. I do like that. I do appreciate that. Um, yeah, so it's a decent size con, and like I said, there's a few collectible stores I plan on checking out if I got time as well over in the Niagara Falls area. So, but yeah, this is cool. This looks cool, and it'll be fun to meet some friends, some fellow content creators who I haven't met in person yet. Um, that'll be fun. Like I said, JT said he's not too far from there, so it'd be cool if he makes it up. Patrick from Poptography, um, will be fun to meet up with him as well. Okay, so there's a second floor, so that's cool. What's on the second floor here? Okay, so these are all the panel rooms. It looks like, and look at that the overlooking the whole con floor, which is cool. Yeah, so all the panel rooms are upstairs. So yeah, no, it's nice that it's separated by like in sections. Like the celebrity autographs are in a separate room. The cosplayers and the cosplay photo area is in a separate room. The panels are all in a separate area, which is very nice as well. Yeah, that would be dope to meet up with JT. Maybe get a saber lesson, right? Yeah, yeah. So all the panel rooms are upstairs, which is cool. Like I said, I think in 2026 I want to try and do Fan Expo Canada. Like I said, it's supposedly it's the next biggest. Oh, there we go. So there's that Rancor again. So that's cool. Looking forward to going there. So that's the con layout, and it looks cool. I like it. Um, JT says I will gladly teach anybody that asks nicely. Yes, that's awesome. No, so I'm excited. I'm excited about Niagara Falls Comic Con. Excited to meet people in that area, fellow content creators, people who are following me. If you guys are going there, let me know as well. Like I said, I'm gonna be there on the Friday and the Saturday. Um, I come back home on the Sunday, so I won't have time to go to the con on Sunday. But the Friday and the Saturday, so it looks like I'll probably do the what did I say the 3 day deluxe pass, which gets you in 3 days. But Um, like, I mean, I don't know, because I'm only gonna be there the 2 days, but the 3-day pass is the same price. So it's like, do I? Do I do the 3-day pass? But like I said, I'll probably apply for the media pass, the press pass again, just because I did get the press pass for Edmonton Expo, so I should be able to get a press pass for this because with the press passes, I think you have to have a certain following to get the press pass to some of these cons. Not all of them, some of them. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing for Niagara. I'll apply for the press pass, and then if not, I'll get the probably the 3-day, just to have the 3-day pass because it's the same price anyway. So um, looking forward to that. I want to check out this Leo Lieberman though because his artwork looked pretty awesome, and if he's going to be at Niagara Falls, like, he doesn't have much on Instagram. Wonder if he's got a website somewhere. I'm gonna look him up. Leo Liebelman. Uh, Comic Art House. Maybe this is it. Okay, yeah, there we go. I can see some of his work on here because his booth looked like it had quite a bit of stuff on it. Doesn't look like he's got his own website, but he does have a lot of art on this site. So yeah, look at these are paintings, like original paintings, but I mean the prints will be far less than $2,000. But like, look at that, like that's beautiful too. Let's see if I can find that Darth Maul one that I saw. Oh, the Rogue One's nice too. Rogue One. You got Last Jedi, which is cool. I know not everyone's a fan of the sequels, but I enjoyed the Last Jedi. Mm, yeah, a lot of artwork on here. So if he has like some of these as prints, I don't see any other comic artists. Okay, so he's a comic book artist, but yeah, like I said, those prints look awesome. See if I can find that Darth Maul print because that looks cool. Where is it? Yeah, very nice artwork. Yeah, right. They had some nice artwork. That's not all of it though. Like that booth in the walkthrough, you can see the art, but like I don't see it. I'm not seeing any website where it shows other works of art. I wish it showed more of his art somewhere. Yeah, I don't see it, and he doesn't have a website. But that's cool. I like that. So that is Niagara Falls Comic Con. So May 30th, June 1st to June 1st. Yeah, like I said, I'll be there on the Friday and the Saturday. So I'm excited for that. Get out of the sunshine here. I'm excited for that. That'll be a fun time. Let me know in the comments on the replay if you guys attend Niagara Falls Comic Con, if you guys are going this year or maybe you haven't been. And if you haven't been, stay tuned on the channel. I'll be posting. I'll be doing other live streams talking about guests, like Star Wars guests and stuff, and any updates they have for that Star Wars wise, obviously. Um, but thanks everyone for tuning in, and joining in the chat, and I will see everyone in the next video.